The distance between city A and city B is 2,800 miles. On a certain map, this distance is represented by 140 inches. On the same map, city C and city D are 88 inches apart. What is the actual distance between city C and city D? Okay, we have some students online here. Victor, can you tell me how do you start this problem?
Let's see. The distance between city A and city B is 20. So, okay, it has a same form of a fraction of like 2,800 miles is represented at the denominator. The numerator is 180 inches, all to represent city A and city B.
You mean 140 inches?
140, yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, how do you set up the proportion here for the right hand side?
For the right-hand side, the distance in miles isn't determined, so there will be an X on the denominator, and like it'll be 88 inches over a number, yeah.
Okay, good job. This is how you set up the proportion. I use n instead of x. You can use any variable you want. So this is how you set up the proportion. You write 2,800 miles represent 140 inches in the map. So 88 inches represent how many miles here. You just have to be consistent with these units. If you use inch up here, you want to match inch here. This would be miles, so n would be miles. If you switch this around, you also have to switch the units around. The next step would be what, Victor? What do we do next to solve this?
Look for let me see. This is the, that is, so we cross multiply.
Exactly. So remember when we have a proportion, if you cross multiply the numbers, the product would be the same. We had this example in different session. If I have 2 over 4, what is 2 over 4 is equal to, Victor?
2 over 4 equals to a half, like 1 over 2.
Exactly. So if I cross multiply these numbers, you see the product would be exactly the same. 2 times 2 is equal to 1 times 4. 4 is equal to 4. So this is how you deal with proportion. So here we're going to cross multiply these numbers. So you write 140n is equal to 88 times 2,800. So on the right hand side, if I multiply these two numbers together, I record it here, I can solve for n. I can divide both sides by the coefficient of n, which is 140. So n would be equal to 246,400 divided by 140. Okay, what is that equal to?
It is equal to 1760.
Okay, don't forget to include the unit always. Would be 1760 what? What's the unit?
Miles?
Very good. So the A is the right choice here. So this was a typical example of proportion, how to set up the word problem using the proportion.